We are live.
All right.
Yay!
Yay.
We are back after a small hiatus.
Fast cooking.
No.
Oh. I can hear my cat out in the hallway, very upset that she's by herself.
Let her in.
No, I'm trying
Okay.
to make her be okay with being alone because she's been with me
Well-
for the past week and a half.
Spoiler alert, Toby. I just read the title of your stream, and now I know what's gonna happen.
Do you? Do you know what's gonna happen though?
Wait, what's the title?
No,
Don't-
don't look. Don't spoil it.
Don't worry about it.
No, I want to know.
No. It's okay. It's quite all right.
All right.
Fine.
So everybody, roll a d20 for me.
You
A
guys ready for my
D20.
only good roll of the night? Hold on. Get out of this. Close. Close.
Oh, I guess I should open my character sheet. That would be.
And. Hey!
Oh, Brian.
Brian! What
This
happened
is
last time?
wonderful.
Oh, we don't have
He
our
doesn't
intro music.
remember.
We don't have our intro music. Is this it?
I like
That
it.
is
That's
definitely not
copyright.
it.
I don't hear any music because I'm on my phone, so apologies.
You're playing Roll20 from your phone?
No, I've got Discord on my phone.
And no speakers?
I don't have speakers.
Are you reading our
year
lips
is
through
it?
Discord?
Summertime.
The year is summertime?
It's a vacation! Okay. My character sheet won't load.
Oh! Hello, new Brian.
I was just thinking the same thing. Thank God it wasn't me.
Okay, but Brian, do you have your character sheet open?
I do. Yeah, I've had it open since we started.
Don't lie, you bitch.
No, it really has. I've got it open.
So what happened last time, Brian? Why don't you tell us?
Ooh. All right. So Duriel went to the tavern and Gastoned up a mob to go kill the wolf. While he was taking the mob out to the woods, I saw him leaving because he and my character had a sidebar where he tried to recruit me into killing this wolf. And I told him my intentions, and then he told me I wasn't invited, which really made me want to go. So I followed him out to the woods. Meanwhile, Blake went out to the woods to meet the wolf pup, who he's been having.
The wolf plop.
Plop, plop.
Wolf pup, who he's been having
Went to the woods. Meet the wolf plop.
some kind of like psychic conversation with the whole time. And while Albert was trying to scope out the situation, he sent a scout out to get around behind the wolf, and I waylaid that scout, but didn't kill him. And then Albert decided to, oh yeah, he found me in a bush and like straight up attacked me.
Yeah, he tried to choke you out.
No hesitation
No, he
either.
tried
didn't
to
ask.
kill you at
He didn't
first.
say, why are you there? He just straight up attacked, immediately attacked. I got away, thankfully. Oh, yeah, he cast the fear charm on me, so I went running, screaming into the woods. And then I guess that drew the wolf's attention, so they attacked the wolf. Sadly,
Jesus.
the wolf was really strong, and it killed his friends, the town's guards, and then just, like, brutalized Duriel. Blake found me in the woods because I was screaming and making a lot of noise. And we turned back around. On the way there, I was saying, we got to figure out a way to save Duriel because we don't want him to die. And I didn't think I didn't think he could beat the wolf. We got there, and the wolf pup, Puap,
Puap.
got the mom to stop attacking, I think. And Duriel has now left our party in shame, and we are in the woods. Oh yeah, and Valera is in the privy, I guess. I don't know where Valera is. Is that right?
That's,
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
accurate.
That's
That was
Alright.
super accurate.
Hey, all right. Yeah.
It was very close. There was one
Okay.
key detail that you missed.
All right, hang on. That detail is that Toby is no longer streaming.
No.
Maybe he is? I don't know. No, he is. I don't know why I thought that. I have no idea. Hang on. Let me think. Psychic Wolf. Valera is with Mary.
Turiel went off into the trees and disappeared for the rest
Yeah.
of eternity.
He's gone. I won a great treasure from this fight. Well, that's what it was.
No, I
what?
said a key detail, not a lie.
Okay, I don't know. I can't remember. What did I miss?
It was a very story critical detail. Duriel did not get his group in a tavern. He got them from like a little campfire right outside the barracks.
not even
Oh,
close. Just throw
really?
the whole thing out.
Okay,
Goodness,
all right.
goodness. We're going to
wasn't a
start over the
tavern?
campaign
Man, I thought it was
now.
a tavern. All right. Well, okay.
All right. So, we are back in this map. So we're back in town now. The kerfluffle in the woods has happened. The wolf has run away. Valen Alsorna, I believe, finished his business in the woods, came back with Howl, right?
Yeah.
Valera, as far as I know, never left town, but I don't actually know because I was DMing a fight in the woods.
Yeah,
Valera, what have you been up to?
I didn't come up with anything because last session really stressed me out. So
Valera's been stressing that the rest of her party is missing, and they ran off into the woods on the
Oh, you know
opposite
what?
side
You
of
know
the
what?
town.
realistically, what
needs to
she would have
go.
been doing is she would have she had some strings that she got when she spoke with the group of bards. She would have been restringing some of the loot that she found in the
Okay.
woods.
Cool. All right, so you guys are back in town. It is roughly evening now? Evening sounds good. It's evening now. And you're supposed to be meeting Mary at the boat shortly, or over by the docks shortly, because she's trying to procure a ship for you guys to head back to the mainland.
Okay. Is it our choice what to do now?
So what
Okay.
would you like to do?
Is there?
Well, I'm not here. Let me move myself.
We have Valera. You tell
And
us
also,
what you want to do.
Duriel is there. Duriel should not be there. I'm gonna guess that Where are the barracks again?
It was over here, wasn't it?
Yeah, kind of like that, kind of in that area, or south of that, I think.
Wasn't there a women's tent somewhere further away?
Thought it was closer to up here somewhere,
That's
We'll
where I'm
or in
pretend it-
here.
We'll pretend it's over here. How about that?
Okay, that works.
Alright. So I'll be there. We'll start there. So you guys just walked in. I'm not aware that you guys are here yet.
Well, I mean, you can still pick what you're doing first, since you didn't do anything the last session
Packing
except worry.
up. Packing up. Definitely.
Okay,
That's all you
packing
Supposed
all
to be
your
leaving
stuff.
soon. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go towards the merchants area. Actually, where I am right now, I'm gonna go and see if there's like a menagerie or something.
Menagerie.
I want to see if there's something around me, like a beastmaster I can go to.
For the pool up?
For my
For the
pluoc.
little kitty thing.
Okay.
So I'm on the hunt for that.
All right, so you're walking around all the merchants and everything else looking for a beastmaster.
And if it doesn't exist, then it doesn't exist.
And Howell, what are you up to?
I don't know. I've got a fair amount of money to spend. I could. I don't really know what I want.
Didn't you guys just buy stuff?
Yeah, but I always want to buy stuff.
You bought stuff like the night before, the day before. That's when
Yeah.
you met Ryan and Ryan.
But that was yesterday, and now I'm hungry again for things. I just wander aimlessly while I'm waiting to go to
Man,
wherever
you're
we're going
running
next.
really fucking fast. You're just Naruto running throughout the encampment.
Oh, okay. Quick sidebar. On the way home today, I saw a kid get off the bus, and as he got off the bus, he Naruto ran away from the bus. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
back to it. Sorry.
That's funny. That reminds me when I was in elementary school and it was raining when I got off the bus one day and I didn't want to get rain in my eyes, so I had my rain jacket on. And I thought I was a genius by pulling my hood over my eyes as I ran up my driveway to get into the house. My dad standing on the porch watching, waiting for me to come in. And, and I go running straight up the driveway after I cross in front of the bus with my hood down, run straight into the back of a parked car.
I just imagine Toby version from those videos, those YouTube videos, just that but running.
When I was in 8th grade, I would stay up super late, like till 2 or 3 a.m. on school nights, and I didn't want my parents to know, because I was playing video games. And I would be in the basement playing video games, and I'd try to sneak upstairs to go to bed. And it was like 3 a.m. and I was sneaking through the house, and I got on all fours to like slowly crawl up the steps so that there was a heavy weight, but I'm like all the way down, slinking up the steps, and I get to the very top, and I heard, "Son, what are you doing?" he was standing immediately above me. My head was between his feet, just watching me slowly slink up the steps.
Oh God.
Dad, don't be alarmed. Oh. Oh.
That's
All right,
hilarious.
I'm just gonna follow Valen. He said Beastmaster. That sounds interesting. I'll sightsee while he's doing his business.
Okay. All right, Valera, shall we start with you then? You're just packing stuff up, right?
Yeah, so I mean, I guess I don't remember how much money I have. I think I wrote it down and then it got deleted. No, I do have it. I guess I don't need anything. So since she's not aware that they're back in town, she'll go ahead and head towards the docks.
Okay.
Is Mary already? Well,
So Mary left. She went to head on that way because she wasn't going with you guys. She didn't have anything to pack up, so she was going to go ahead and try to find a ship to take you guys back.
speaking of Toby,
Mm-hmm.
one of the things that we talked about was, like last time, was that my character doesn't have really a reason to be going.
Mm-hmm. Other than that she agreed to go with Mary.
I know, but like
she's contractually bound. You sold your soul.
And yes, but is there anything that can happen at this moment that can excite her more that she's going? I don't know. Shut the fuck up, Blake.
What's in it for me?
No, not right now, but I have not forgotten, but thank you for the reminder.
Okay, that's fair. Which way are the docks? East or west?
They are to the west.
Okay, so she'll be like walking this way.
Okay. Valen and Howell, you guys look around all the different merchants. You see various merchants. Some of them are closing up their shops for the night. Some of them look like they've already closed. There are some that are still open, talking with customers. Lots of merchants selling, especially equipment and like general goods. Not any animals until you cross a corner and you see one that has a couple of birds in a cage.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go approach the the stall with the birds in the cage.
Okay.
And see if there's anyone there running the stall.
So as you walk up, there's a man with his back facing you, hunched over, digging around in what looks like a large sack.
Oh.
I'm gonna say, okay. I'm gonna try and get his attention. Excuse me, and just see if he'll actually respond or if he's really into his sack.
He does not immediately respond. He continues to dig in the sack.
Okay, I want to walk forward and tap him on the shoulder and say, "Excuse me, sir."
Which shoulder do you tap him on?
The left one.
The left one? He turns to his right and goes, "Huh? What?" He doesn't see anything, and he turns back and starts digging into his sack again.
This is Tegan's old character who's blind, deaf, and dumb.
Can you leave my cute little dwarf alone, actually?
I'm gonna lean right up in his ear and go, "Excuse me," really loudly.
He jumps and he goes, "Oh, you startled me, boy. Why couldn't you just tap me on the shoulder or something? How can I help you?"
Okay. Do you sell animal? Do you sell animals here? I don't know.
What?
Maybe. Do you sell animals here?
What?
Do you sell animals here?
He leans in with his left ear and cups it, and he goes, "Say that one more time, son."
I don't.
Sorry, I'm deaf in this ear. I'm deaf in this one. Uh-huh.
Okay, he's an idiot. I didn't say that to him though. Do you sell animals here? There it is. He had to
Do
do
we
that.
play Danimals here?
I want to stab this man. You are trying to test me, aren't you? Aren't you? Okay.
He goes,
I'm not gonna.
"Yeah." He says, "Oh, just the birds here. We've got some messenger birds here. You looking to write a letter to someone?"
Just messenger birds. What do you know about this? And I'm gonna reach into my hood, where Cicera is, and pull her out and hold her up to him. Just see what he says.
So he leans in with his spectacled, he's wearing glasses, and he leans in and kind of squints his eyes as he looks, and he goes, "Huh, that's a funny looking bird you've got there."
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, sir. Goodbye. And I'm gonna just put her back in my hood and just walk and see if there's anyone selling goods nearby, like just some provisioning stuff.
As
And
you
just, I
walk
wanna
off, he
wave at the deaf
goes, he hollers after you, and he goes, "Wait a minute. Where did you find that?"
Can he hear me? Do I need to yell? I'll yell.
Don't yell. Please don't yell.
I'm gonna just say in the woods, but point out into the woods, so in case he can't hear me, he can see.
Were there more?
Nope, just her. Apparently, she was abandoned.
Who was
Ah,
abandoned?
You were, bitch, library.
Fuck you!
Ass. Wow. What? Why is her name that? That's great.
Kinsey,
Hi,
I'm glad
Kinsey.
you're here.
We're playing D&D.
I'm happy to be here, asshole.
Fuck you.
Fuck you!
Uh.
How's it going, peeps?
Good. We're in the middle of D&D, but would you?
Oh,
make
I'm
sure
sorry.
Would you make your profile unprivate so that I can compare games real quick?
That is exactly what I am trying to do. Let me just change it up, and you guys can get back to your game.
Thanks, Kenzo.
Kenzie!
Yeah, best friend,
Friend!
best friend. Hi,
Ah.
hi. Are you okay? Are you trapped in a laundry basket?
Absolutely. I like like it here though, so it's okay.
Okay,
It's warm.
that's what's important.
Yeah.
Does anyone know how to change a profile to public?
Should be in your account settings, I think.
I will find it. You guys do your game.
See you soon,
Okay.
Kinsey.
Goodbye.
Thanks,
But
Kinsey.
I'm Should it-
No, just kick her.
should I
Kick
leave?
her.
Is that what this
Yeah.
that what this means? I should leave?
No, you can stay.
So the old man walks back up to you and he says, "Huh. That's a rare critter you got there. You willing to part with it?"
No.
How much do you want for it? How much do you want for it?
He can't. You don't speak for me, Hal.
I am speaking up though. How much do you want for it? I mean, how much would you give for it?
I want to take my staff and then. Actually, no. I'll let him answer.
Are you guys partners? Does he speak for you?
I'm going to say I don't know this man, but I'm not going to interject.
I'd be willing to offer a reasonable sum, but it is an exotic animal. It's going to cost a lot to upkeep, more like, and I'm going to have to try a bunch of different foods to figure out what it'll eat.
Nope. Okay. You're not serious about this. You know, I don't even know why you asked. Do your business, man. You know. Good luck.
Okay. Well, while Howell walks away, wait, are you going to stay here? Or are you going to walk away, Howell?
No, that's fine. I'll walk away. I'll look around.
No, I don't care. I'm just.
Yeah, this guy's not serious. I'm not gonna talk with that vendor. Honestly, I mean, he doesn't even know what he's doing.
He's very old. He doesn't know where he is. He can't hear. I'm gonna say, what is it? Do you know what it is?
Looks like a cat crossed with a bird.
This man. All right. Okay. I'm just gonna say no, thank you.
Yep.
Like the crazy cat lady from Dragon Con. I've been
Oh,
pinned into a
no.
random room with a crazy person. I'm just gonna walk away and wave at the guy.
As you start to turn around and walk away, he grabs your sleeve and pulls you back a little, and then he leans in kind of close and says, "Valera, put your clothes back on." He says,
I was really confused.
he says, "I've heard of odd creatures like that, creatures created by magic before, but I didn't think they were real. I don't know that I'd go flashing that around too much if I were you. Be careful, son."
Okay. I'm gonna nod back at him, and dig in my pack and toss him a gold, and say thank you. Let me take the gold away from my gold. I added 1,000. There we go.
As he turns around and walks away, he catches the gold, and he kind of turns towards you and gives you a little wink and goes, "What?"
I like him. Okay. Well, I'm gonna walk off, and I'm gonna take my hood that Sazira's in, and I'm gonna flip it over her so she's covered up in it. Still going to look just to see if there's some supplies nearby I can buy to feed her. But that's it. That ends mine.
Okay. Howell, was there anything else that you were doing here before we...
No, you know what? I really want to get. I actually, when early on you asked us what is your goal for this game, my answer was I want a magic item. I really want to buy a magic item, but I don't think this rinky-dink little fort is gonna have anything that I want. So I'm just gonna keep wandering. With
Are you saying
that was an interesting, huh?
Are you saying that out loud? Or are you saying that just to Toby?
I'm just saying that to Toby. Right now, my character is just gonna keep following Valen because that was an interesting interaction. That guy, obviously, my character didn't think he's very serious, but it was something, right? It was like a extroverted exchange. So I thought that was interesting. So I'm gonna keep following.
It was an extroverted exchange. Okay. Well then, to keep things moving forward, I'm assuming you guys all head out to the docks, right? Valen, you find some sort of a pet food somewhere, some sort of food to feed your new cat bird.
Cat looks like a cat bird. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And then you guys head over to the docks.
To the docks. Yep.
To the
All right.
ducks.
It looks like a cat. Big swimmer bird.
Thank you. Goodbye. Oh,
All right,
no.
so you guys get out to the docks, and as you walk up, you can see there's a few ships docked. They're, pretty sizable ships, not huge. They're not small by any means, but they're like, medium to largest, like merchant ships. They look like they could carry a lot of supplies or a lot of people if that's what they're transporting. And there's people walking up and down the docks, a lot of workers carrying crates and chests and trunks and whatnot on some of the boats, off of some of the boats, stacking them up on the shore. You can see people departing the boats, and you see Mary standing over kind of near the entrance where the docks start to go out, talking with a dude in a big tricorn hat.
Oh, like a pilgrim hat?
I was thinking more like a pirate's cap, but
That is better. Yeah, okay.
if you want it to be a pilgrim hat, it can be a pilgrim hat.
Okay. I like that. Okay. So is it free for us to talk now?
Well, I guess Valera would get there first.
Okay.
Since she went on without you guys.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she's gonna go looking for Mary.
So Mary would be, she can see Mary as she walks up. Like it's not a huge area. So like scanning the crowd as you approach, you can see Mary standing right before the docks, right where the docks start, talking to the man in the tricorn pirate pilgrim hat.
Okay. She's going to kind of, I guess, just walk up and stand just like slightly behind Mary, but not say anything to her.
So as you approach, the guy that Mary is talking to looks at you pointedly, and he goes, "Is that one of them there?" And Mary turns around and she goes, "Oh, Valera, hello. Where are Valen, Howell, and Duriel?"
Valera explains that she has been in the women's barracks all afternoon, so she's not sure, but she would assume that they're on their way.
Oh, I see. I hope they get here soon. I've procured a ship for you guys. This fine gentleman here is going to give you transport back across to Lockfear's launch. Captain oh, what was your name again?
Captain Picard.
He goes, "Aye, name's Captain Pickard."
Yeah, no. Oh, no.
Oh.
How about Picard?
Picard.
Oh,
All right, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. My name's
Okay.
Captain Picard.
Picard. Okay, I love this.
You said you had 4, right, lassie? And Mary goes, yes, the others are on their way. Valera, would you like to do some talking now so that I can take a breather?
Because Toby's literally talking to himself.
How long is the journey gonna be back?
Should just take us about the night to get across, I think. Should the sea allow?
Okay. She's interested in knowing where she can go put down her stuff.
That be me boat over there, lass.
Yeah, where in the boat?
He,
Wow. You didn't know you were taking on dick passengers, did you?
That be a good question, lassie. Head up to the top, head up to the deck, and you'll see some stairs over by the captain's quarters place.
Here we
thing.
are. We made it.
Eh.
We're here, guys. This is the boat we're here.
Brian's like, I'm so fucking bored.
This is the ship to Ambercrest.
Mary turns. She goes, "Oh, thank goodness."
All right, Karen, you can go to the ship now.
Where's Duriel?
Oh, Duriel decided he's going to stay here. He really liked the scenery. So it's just us. Yeah, it's just us. We've got.
Valera squints at Howl.
It really is. I promise. If we wait any longer, he won't come. I think we just need to go. The rooms are up those stairs, right? Is that right?
Mary goes, "Huh. Very well. I thought we had an agreement. This is unfortunate."
Yeah,
But
it was.
so be
It was a
it.
shame. I know. So be it indeed. Captain, the rooms are they assigned out just based on what we want? Is there like a set room to pick from?
He goes, "Aye, lad, that be my boat over there, with the
Okay.
the gentleman with the brown robes coming down the ramp."
Brown robes. Got it.
And
All
you
right.
look
Well,
over, and down the docks and on the left, there's a ship, and there's these three guys wearing these like brown cloaks that are covering their bodies, walking down the ramp. And he goes, "Walk up there and go down just below deck, and you'll see a bunch of bunks. Just pick one out."
okay. I run to the ship and pick out the most attractive looking bunk.
He stole something, first of all. And he's trying to get to open waters where laws don't apply. Okay, first of all. Second of all, I'm just gonna how much do we owe you for the passage?
"Oh, don't worry about it, lad. Mary here's got you covered."
Free ride.
Okay, and I'm gonna one more question, Captain. What do you normally ship? Pun
We're
intended.
merchants by trade. So goods, and we provide transport.
Interesting pirate hat. Okay, I'm gonna go on board then. I'm just gonna go walk on board.
Lad, this be the hat of the Royal Navy of my country.
Ah.
Don't you dare
Pilgrim's
confuse it with
Progress?
some simple pirate boy.
My apologies. And I want to walk towards. Well, I'll try and walk towards if he wants to stop me.
He goes, "'Tis all right, lad. Happens a
his hat.
lot. We don't appreciate it, but it's understandable. We're a small island country."
I'm a pirate racist. Okay, I'm gonna walk towards the ship then. Hop on.
So he said that he pointed Valera to stairs next to the captain's quarters. Is
So
that
when
a
you
different
get
set of stairs than where Howl went?
no, same one. So when you get up
Same
onto
ones.
the deck, you see. Hang on, I've got a picture. Got a picture we can use, but it's not at the dock. So I apologize.
Whoa.
Copyright.
So, like here, there's a door. And as you walk in through the door, you can see like another door going into the captain's quarters, and then stairs heading down a little lower.
Stairs.
Stairs.
I want to start walking towards the ship, and I'm going to say, Mary's not coming, right?
No, Mary is not traveling with you guys.
Whoa.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna
Whoa.
say goodbye to Mary, and thank her for all of her help, and say that we'll see her soon.
She goes, "Travel
Hopefully.
safe, Valen." She said, "Remember, you're meeting Lars Coe."
Thanks, Mary. We'll
You're
see
welcome.
you soon.
By the way, I got another message from him while you guys were out.
Oh.
He says that he has an assistant in, hold on, I can't think of the name of the town right now. Give me just a moment, it will come back to my mind. But he wants you guys to rendezvous with his assistant and travel back. He sent him out for some supplies or something that he needed to run errands. I don't know. He's a strange man. But he hold on, the town. I can almost think of it. It's on the tip of my tongue. It is.
Ambercrest?
No, it's not. That's the continent, you fool. It's or the country.
I'm gonna
It's,
flick Mary off and just go back to the ship.
It's I'm not interested. It's in oh gosh, it's
I'm not
you know
interested.
I have it. It's right on the tip of goodness. I should remember this. I've seen it before on a map or something. Well-
I seem to remember you having issues remembering the name of this town last time.
I have
too,
issues.
Joey.
You know, Mary does not have a good memory with names. It's really a
yeah,
shame.
it's
Unlike
Mary's
me, Toby, I have perfect, flawless memory. But
Sure.
Mary can't
course.
remember anything. She wants you to meet him in the. It should be on your way, I think. It's in the town of Ambrosia. That's the name, Ambrosia.
Ooh.
Quaint little garden town. I've seen it on a
Very
map before.
fancy.
Okay.
Every map I've seen it on
Um,
has it decorated with flowers.
Okay. So Lars Co and Ambrosia.
Valera kisses Mary on the cheek and then
You
scuttles
are
away
in the ship. You do
I
She
haven't gone to the
goes-
ship yet.
You are
I
in the
never
ship?
said I was in the ship.
Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
you know what? I come back out and I kiss Mary.
Oh
too.
my god.
She goes, no, Valen, no, you're not meeting Lars Coe in Ambrosia. You're meeting his associate in Ambrosia.
Yes, got it.
Very good. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna
Travel
go
safe.
ahead, take my little pack to
She
the
kisses
ship.
Valera back and she goes, bye, boo. All right, so you guys head on to the ship?
Mhm.
Okay. So as you guys are walking, as Valera is walking, I'm guessing Valera and Valen are walking up together, right? They met at Mary. Howell's already in the ship claiming a bunk, what he thinks is the most attractive bunk. And Valera and Valen are walking up towards down the dock and up towards the ship together. As you are walking, Valera hears a someone holler behind her and go, "Hey, it's the Bard lady again,
Hey.
Valera."
Turns around to see who it is.
So as you turn around, the guys that were wearing the brown cloaks, the captain pointed out, walking down the ship, one of them bumps into the back of you, walking by. And he goes, "Oh, sorry," and continues walking down the dock. And you see, coming up behind you, jogging now, is one of the bards that you had met the other night. And he goes, "Oh, Valera, are you heading out too?"
She asks where he's headed to.
"Well, we're heading back to Ambercrest. We're getting on Captain Picard's ship."
Fuck. It just hurts me.
I love it.
She says that she's going back as well on the ship with the captain, but she's not going to name. Because they're working to locate someone. She doesn't give many details, obviously.
He goes, "Oh, great. Well, I'm going to go get settled in. I was kind of hoping I would run into you again because I wanted to ask you something. Can you find me later on once you've gotten on board?"
She nods and turns away from it.
He goes, "Great. Talk to you later." And goes back to join the other couple of bards that he's traveling with.
No, those weren't the ones in the brown cloaks, were they?
No, brown cloaks were different guys that were coming off the boat.
Are they-
Valera wants to check to make sure that all of her belongings are intact.
Okay. Roll an investigation, I guess.
Investigation. Intelligence. 13.
So, feeling around in your stuff and looking at your things, you don't see anything missing. You feel like you've got everything that you came with.
Okay. Then she goes to also find a bunk and chooses one that's not near Howl.
You're just jealous.
How
Are you
will
eating
give me
chili now?
what? He just
No.
disappeared. Why don't you have a headboard for your bed?
What?
Do you have a?
What?
Because
Do you not have a bed frame?
no.
He's Asian. Asians don't use bed
Oh,
frames.
can we start a GoFundMe to get Brian a bed frame?
No, I used to have one. I got rid of it. I didn't like it.
Hmm.
I had to have one when I was living with Lauren, and I hated it. So I just put it up. Oh yeah, that was also Sam's idea to help me get more space for VR. What?
So
Vertically?
you got rid of your headboard? I'm
Well,
I don't-
yeah, it's
not
like
tracking here.
I don't think Sam was very helpful.
So I
Did
put it into the
Sam know that you
corner.
were going to keep all that stuff on the floor?
That's laundry baskets. I
They
put
make
the bed into the
dressers,
corner.
Brian.
There's my dresser.
Uh,
Wait. I put the bed into the corner, so I have all the space behind me for VR. Like, see? All right.
And you
That
needed
doesn't
the
explain why you
headboard
don't have a
because
headboard.
Everyone, please like and subscribe.
Roll
All
for
bits and
persuasion.
Why are
donations
you
are
getting
going towards buying
nervously?
Brian some furniture. He desperately
Why
Was
needs
the
it.
headboard making too much noise? What's
yeah,
going
did you
on?
break the headboard?
Did it
Headboards
talk to
do
you?
make a lot of noise if someone else is in your bed. That is true. Anyway, so we got our bunks.
Does Howl's bunk do all of the bunks except for Howl's have a headboard?
Howl, roll a d20 for perception, so you can see
I
if you
don't
can
want to roll
perceive
it.
the fanciest bed, the most
Howl
attractive
clearly does
bunk,
not care. Okay, all right, I'll do that. Hang on. Perception, you said?
the best of the rest.
Perception. My perception is +2. Oh, good.
Did you roll or are you eating?
I rolled.
Pizza is not a d20.
I didn't see any roll.
I should do 20.
Where?
There's no roll.
No, you didn't roll.
I didn't do. Look in chat.
Where? No, it's not.
Look in chat.
It's not in
It's
It's
chat.
not there.
What? I see it. It's on my screen too. Alright, hang on. Let me try it again. Hang on. Rolling a d20.
There it
Everybody
is.
see that?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay, so your bed actually is pretty
It's just made of
comfortable.
headboards.
It has the newest looking sheets on it. It does have a headboard though. You got one of the bunks that does not have a bunk above it, but it does have a headboard.
Okay.
Most of the other bunks have bunks above them, or the sheets are a little
Oh,
bit
wow.
more faded looking. And there's one in the corner that looks a little awkward. You can see what looks like a lot of feet sticking out from under the dust ruffle. It is also the only bed with a dust ruffle. You're not sure why.
Bookmarked. But Valera, see this bed? You know, I got the best one. Looks pretty comfy. You sure you don't want to try it out?
Is this the flirting that you were talking about earlier?
Roll again.
Oh yeah. Hey, how do I roll for what is it called?
Seduction.
Seduction. What is that, Toby?
So
Sleight of
there's a
Can it be sleight of hand or persuasion?
how are you seducing her with sleight of hand?
Clearly,
Think
you've never
about
seen
it,
me
Toby.
operate.
Did you just squeak?
That was a giggle of purest joy.
Uh,
All right, I think you
Valera
told me that I'm not
feels
allowed
the
to roll
cheek
against my
that Mary
character.
kissed burning just a little bit. She thinks slightly more fondly of her boo.
All right, I got my bunk. I'm happy. Oh yeah, I want to go see what the boots are about under the bed.
Boots.
The feet.
The
There's
feet.
feet.
Everyone wears boots in Fantasy World. There's feet poking out from under a bed, right?
Okay, so some time passes while you guys are getting settled in and other people are filling up the ship. You see sailors carrying on some like cargo and putting it in places below. They're like carrying it below deck. Some of them are going like through your deck to the back. Others are going even farther down to go to like the lower decks to store the cargo. And you see other people filling up the bunks. Valera can see the bard guys just on the other end of the ship across from where her bunk is. And suddenly you start to feel the boat kind of shifting a little bit. And you are setting sail out onto the sea, back towards Ambercrest.
Okay.
Back towards the continent.
The continent. Actually the kingdom. The
continent.
kingdom of no. The kingdom of Ambercrest. It's not the continent.
Okay.
So you guys are heading back towards Lockfear's launch, that little town that you started in the very first session. So Howell wanted to go and inspect the bed, but apparently he has disappeared.
No, I'm still here. I mean, Hal's still there.
Oh,
He's
okay.
hidden.
Jack.
Puppy!
Everyone, I'd like you to meet Duriel's replacement. It's just for now. It's temporary until he has to go out for potty. All right, so Howell.
Make him speak.
Jack.
Oh.
Inside voice. Inside voice. Inside. No, okay, that's not.
Inside voice.
Duriel is so cute now.
All right. Yeah, so Toby, outside the game, when you were talking about the feet of the bed, were there not literally feet poking out from under a bed curtain? Because that's what I thought you were saying.
Well,
No, like, like when you have like a footed bathtub.
Oh, okay, like a super fancy. Okay, never mind.
I was wondering why this didn't make sense for you, but you don't have a bed frame, so I guess you wouldn't get it. A lot of furniture
That's why I giggled when you
doesn't
said it, Toby.
sit straight on the floor. It has
Yes,
feet that
okay,
hold
yes,
it up.
I remember. Yes, I got it. Okay.
I can send you some pictures if you want. You can actually buy them on Amazon, but it won't do you any good without a bed frame to put them on.
Okay.
Well, not having a bed frame gives you more square footage in the room, doesn't it?
Theoretically, I guess, depending on the frame that you get. Next time we play, Brian's going to be set up in a totally different room with like a green screen behind him so we can't see anything.
I'm going to have a bed with so many feet.
So you wanted to check out that bed with a lot of feet, right?
All right, then. So we're moving. Obviously, I'm just going to wander the boat and look for anything that is interesting, Toby.
I mean, I would think a bed with a lot of feet is interesting, but okay. For the most part, it's just everybody's just kind of settling in. Some people are just hanging out on their bunks. Some have laid down for the night.
Brian, where are you getting all this food? Holy shit.
You know, you save a lot of money that you can spend on food when you don't buy furniture.
I know it's not stored underneath the bed because the bed's sitting on the ground.
It's in the dresser where he doesn't keep his clothes.
His hand keeps going off screen, and when it comes back on screen, a different item of food is in it. Zero some.
Okay. So as you pull her out of your hood, she kind of purrs a little bit. And she nibbles at the food that you give her and curls up in your lap.
Okay. I'm gonna just try and make sure no one else can. I mean, try and shield her from sight. So maybe turn away from the general population.
Sure. So she's laying with her back towards you, and her wings are kind of pressed against her, so they're not super noticeable from the front.
Okay. Okay. All right. And that's it. That's it for me. Ready to turn in whenever.
Okay. Valera.
Yes.
So the bard gentleman walks up to you and he goes, "Hey, Valera, I wanted to ask you, can you show me that loot that you had again?"
She asks why he wants to see it.
He kind of steps in closer and he starts speaking a little more quietly. He goes, "It looked kind of familiar. I was wondering if you could tell me how you got it, where you got it, how long you've had it."
Well, she says that. I'm not remembering from the last time that they talked. Had he said how long that other band member had been with their troop?
He
Or
said
had
that I think he said that guy had been with them he'd been traveling with them for a little while, like a few months or so.
Mm-hmm.
And they had been traveling with one or two other people as well before they decided to break off and come this way out to this land to taste, out to this new, out here to lock fear, to test their luck playing in the settlement.
Okay. And what was the question he just asked?
He asked you if you how long you have had it and where you had gotten it from. He said it looked familiar to him.
She said, "Ow!" Freya just bit me. She says it had been in her family for several generations, but it had been stolen some time ago.
And he goes, oh wow. And then he says, "It looks almost exactly like one that one of our former members used to carry around with him. He had come over to Lock Fear with us, but he went running off into the woods just a day or two after we got here, and we haven't heard from him since. We tried to give it a few days to see if he'd come back, but we, after, a few days of nothing, and the scouts said that they hadn't seen anyone out there, we needed to come back so we could actually make some money. We weren't really doing very well out there." He goes, "I thought maybe you had come across him and maybe knew something about him."
This is different from the guy, because I'm getting confused.
This is...
Because they found the loot on a dead guy's body. Is he talking about the dead guy? Or is he talking about a different guy?
So he's talking about a guy that came out there with them. And went off. Yes, he's talking about the dead guy. I'm just gonna make it easy. He's talking about the dead guy, but he doesn't know that you found the loot on a dead guy. He just knows what you've told him. The loot was in your family for a while and then got stolen.
Was he with the group that she already talked to, though, right?
Yes.
Because she had told them about the dead guy.
Had she?
Yeah. She said that they buried him, and she confirmed that it was him when they asked what he looked like, and she confirmed that he had a flyer.
That's right.
For their
you
band.
are absolutely right. I'm so sorry that Mary's memory is so bad. I completely forgot about that. I couldn't remember what happened in that conversation, so I was just hoping this didn't. So he goes, "It looked like one that he had carried with him." You didn't happen to find his loot with him, did you? It wasn't in his stuff when we glanced at the things that he left behind, but he didn't really leave a whole lot.
Yeah, so she says that she found the loot on him.
And he goes, "Oh. Well, you're a very talented musician from what we heard when you played with us, so I'm glad it's in good hands now." Was he the one that stole it from you?
No, it was another individual who she won't name. She says that it was someone who she used to play with, who used to be a part of her traveling group, but had betrayed her. And
So
she,
he goes,
as she says that she brushes her hair near the scars on the side of her head.
So he goes, "Oh, thank goodness. I kind of figured, because he had the loot with him when he joined us with another guy. And he proceeds, the bard proceeds to, he goes, I think his name was Fenrir. And he proceeds to describe your dude.
Valera asks where Fenrir had gone.
We all played together for a while, and then when the dead guy, I forgot his name, but he has a name, we're gonna call him George. When George talked us into coming out this way. He thought that we could make some money playing out in this land here. Fenrir journeyed with us for a little bit until we got to a small city called Ambrosia, and then he said that he wasn't going to join us on the trip out here and was going to head back towards the kingdom of Ambercrest to try to make some money over there.
And he left the loot with George?
He did. Didn't seem to attach to it when we saw him. George had it when they joined us.
He had given the loot. Let me start over. So from the moment that they'd met George and Fenrir, George had been in possession of the loot.
So George and Fenrir were together when they met this bard guy, who we're going to call Brad. So everybody can have names and we can stop using pronouns. So when they met Brad, so when Brad and his two companions, Brad 2 and...
Brad 3.
Well, it's a girl, so Brad Latha. When they met up with George and Fenrir, George and Fenrir were already together. They were playing together. And so the two groups combined. And he says George had the loot already when they joined us, and he let Fenrir play it pretty regularly, but we always assumed it was George's.
What did their relationship seem like?
They seemed like decent friends, but I'm guessing it must have just been business, because Fenrir didn't seem to be too bothered by parting from us.
And he said that he was going
to head back towards the kingdom of Ambercrest proper. You know, the capital city. He said he knew folks there and could get some jobs and had some stuff lined up.
Was the loot the last time that you saw George, were the strings of the loot broken, or was the loot in good shape when you last saw it?
When we last saw George, he hadn't been playing the lute a whole lot. I don't know why. He mostly kept it in the case after he parted from Fenrir.
What kind of songs did he play on the lute?
Oh, all sorts of stuff. You know, the things that were crowd pleasers. Upbeat songs, sad songs, tales about legendary heroes. Typical bard stuff. We were always playing what we thought would make the crowd happy.
Did you ever catch him or Fenrir playing any songs that you didn't recognize?
Not really. Those unusual or rare songs are kind of risky for bards looking to make some coin at a show. So we tend to not. And it's pretty rare nowadays for people to share their folklore and folk songs with other bards unless they're in an area where that kind of stuff pays well.
Okay. Valera warns him that should he meet Fenrir again to avoid him, if he can.
Oh, well, why is that?
She tells a very vague tale of, and paints a, I guess, dull picture of, yeah, baby, of Fenrir's jealousy of her playing, and of vaguely basically says that he stole and tried to mortally wound her over a stupid argument, and that he could be very dangerous.
And he goes, oh, goodness, we never saw that side of him when we were with him. He was mostly just trying to make some coin and charm the ladies. But I guess we'll keep it in mind if we see him again. Anyway, I'm gonna head back over there now, so thanks for talking. Later, Valera.
As he's leaving, she asks that if he runs into Fenrir, that he says nothing of her.
Sure, you got it.
Valera, after he leaves, seems visibly nauseous and goes to the deck to cool off.
Okay. Alrighty.
Thanks, Boo.
Mm-hmm.
Can
Ain't
decide.
Bry anymore.
What?
Brian's gone.
Oh, wait, what?
Your video's gone.
Oh, hang on.
You are birds are dumb.
Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Hello,
Aw, cute kitty.
baby.
There you go. Are you eating a drumstick now?
I wanted to eat.
Sleight of hand.
Is that why your camera went off?
So
No,
he'd
I didn't
stop
know it was
making fun
off.
of him for
I
all
know,
the
it
was
food.
off.
So couldn't see where he stashed it.
Oh.
That's horrifying. Is that why it has like chocolate on it? And you stick the whole thing in your mouth.
Holy crap!
Oh.
Bite, chew.
You
Goodness.
don't
Toby's
bite
gone.
the cone? No, you just bite the cone.
Toby, you're gone too now.
Toby
Oh
gone.
no! It's still working on my screen.
Hey, little.
Are we gone on your screen?
You're frozen. It's just you with an ice cream cone shoved in your mouth. Blake and Tegan laughing.
Refresh your browser, Toby.
Okay.
I've learned that Freya is a brat.
How did you not
When
know
she has
this?
her cone on, she's the nicest, sweetest little cat. And as soon as you take it off, she tries to bite the shit out of you.
That's really
Continue. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Toby.
not great.
Okay. So, what have Howl and Valen been up to? Well, I know
Well,
what
we're
Valen's
just-
doing. What has Howl been up to?
I'm wandering the boat looking for something interesting.
So you're wandering amongst the people?
I want to be where the people are.
Yeah, just wandering the boat.
You know what sailors love to do, Howl? They love to gamble.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but I feel like my
Why
gambling
the fuck
things
would
are always
you say
boring.
that?
I'm
That's-
just saying.
I thought about gambling in the city earlier. I was like, yeah, no one cares. So I'm just gonna hold on to my stuff in case I need to use it.
Bry.
If you
Hi,
want
Bry. Do you
if you
want to
wanna-
gamble? Because I'm completely
Yeah.
happy to sit here and listen to you gamble because it will be very entertaining for me.
No, I'm fine. I'm gonna wait until the right moment. Right now, I'm just kind of wandering the ship. And also, my character says out loud that in 15 years, Robert Jordan wrote 11 books. No, I'm sorry, 12 books. In 12 years, Rothfuss wrote 3.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, technically 4 because you made a sequel to a children's book.
Right.
Well, so in that time,
Uh,
Robert was also writing books for Conan the Barbarian. So,
unbelievable.
yeah. All right. Anyway, that's my character just needed to say that out loud while on the ship.
I appreciate it.
I'm just wondering. Yeah, just wondering.
Just wondering. So you're looking for interesting stuff. You see some folks that you recognize from like the encampment, and you can see Valen up towards the front bow stern thing. I don't know what it's called. The front of the ship on his cot, petting a cat. You saw Valera walk up the stairs towards the deck, and just other various people just kind of hanging out, and
I want to go pet the cat bird.
Mm.
I didn't say I want to bag or net the cat bird. I just want to pet the cat bird. There's no sleight of hand. There are no hidden ice cream cones.
He's reaching for one now. Oh,
Yeah, my character just bides his time on the ship ride.
okay. So you walk up to pet the cat, and as you guys are up there petting the cat together,
in a shadowy corner of the ship.
roll, Valen Howell, roll perception for me.
Ooh. My perception is +2. 9.
Yep.
Ugh.
+3. Oh, good. There it is. 1.
We're really distracted by this cat. Cat bird.
To be
So,
fair, Yeah.
Cat bird.
I'm now cross-eyed for the rest of the journey. Is that what happened?
Water is wet.
If I'm gonna fail
So-
anything,
You can see that it is water.
you
Am I
guys
trying to
don't
drink it?
really sense his presence until he's right on you, and you hear a voice. I guess Howell hears it behind him, and you guys turn up to look, and it's a guy in a brown cloak, and he goes, "Hey, you guys are adventurers, right?"
Can we see his face?
Kind of. It's kind of obscured by the cloak.
I'm really not comfortable talking to you unless you take your cloak down. I don't like that you're hiding your face.
strip. I'm gonna while
Disrobe for me.
Hey, you guys are adventurers, right? Take your clothes off.
Is that a seduction roll? Is that where we're going with this?
The guy looks back, he looks around, and Howell has his robe in one hand and a drumstick in the other. I'm gonna, while Howell is talking to this guy and trying to get him to take his clothes off, I'm just gonna move Cicera like to the side behind me on the bed so she can't be seen.
So
I thought you were at the bow on top of the. Are we underneath?
We're underneath. We're downstairs.
Oh, Blake's camera's gone. Okay.
Am I back?
No.
Refresh your browser.
So he goes, I could really use some help. Can I talk to you guys in private up on the deck?
Yes. Yeah, sure. Let's go. I need to get some fresh air anyway.
I'm gonna say sure. Give me 1 second. I'll be right there. So if you guys
Okay.
want to walk up, I'll follow you.
Give me 2 seconds to find my cat.
So, what's your name, stranger?
He goes, it's not, I don't know if it's safe to talk down here. We'll talk on the deck.
Okay. Well, of course. Let's go.
I'm gonna, and just as they walk away, I'm gonna put Cicera back in my hood and just fold it over so she can't be seen well. And then follow. They're gonna be what? Howell is Howell already walking ahead of me out the Out
yes.
top. Okay.
Yeah, we are walking up together. You're behind us.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. Valera's not here. Is she nearby? Is she like where I can stop and say something when we walk past?
We should be within eyesight of each other because we're all at the bunks. You could just make a hand signal to her to follow.
That's what I'm trying to do. But she's not here. There she is. So while they're walking forward, Toby, I'm gonna try and catch Valera's eye and motion upstairs or motion to follow, whichever.
Okay, so
Sorry, I missed all of that.
You're fine. You weren't
Um,
supposed to.
so a guy in a cloak walked up to Howell and Valen and asked if he could
Mhm.
talk with them privately up on the deck, said he needed their help, and they agreed to go up to talk with him. And they're trying to motion at you to join as well.
I'm already
So
on
you're
my way
okay.
separately.
So
okay. We thought you were in the bunks with
I
us.
was heading up to the deck
Oh,
Okay.
perfect.
already.
All right, heading up.
Okay, so you guys head up to the deck, and he's had his head down most of the time, and he kind of looks up, and he's wearing a mask.
Okay, well, take your mask off, man. This is not cool. I'm not comfortable with this.
That part I'm okay with. Take your clothes
I'm
off.
saying that out loud to this person that
your
we're talking
clothes
to.
off.
I'm not comfortable talking to you with a mask on.
He goes, "Oh, I need it for protection. I think I don't think it's safe here. Listen,
Okay,
you
well,
guys are
let's
adventurers,
go-
right?
How do you know we're adventurers?
You've just kind of got like an adventurous look about you."
Well, you kind of have a creepy look about you. I'd really appreciate you taking that mask off.
Do you have a thing against masks?
I absolutely do. I do have a thing against masks.
What do you have against masks?
My dog was killed by a masked man.
My father was slain by a sex
What?
Oh.
Can you? A masked man? Can you tell me about it?
No, I don't want to talk to you about it. Why would you ask me about it? It's obviously a tough situation. I don't like the memory. Don't ask me about my slain dog. Just take the mask off.
Did it look like my mask?
What do you want, man? What's your name?
I hang on, give me a second.
Here we go.
Is that the mask?
What?
Yes, that's canon. That's the mask.
Oh my gosh.
He wears it so he doesn't draw attention to himself. Maskophobia.
Hang on, sorry, give me a second. I had something ready and I can't get it working.
No, you're good.
I need a minute to troubleshoot. Let's get some sea noises going.
Tegan, you're whiter than normal.
Whoa, what happened? Oh, nope, she's back. What was that?
Because I'm reading this stupid maskophobia bullshit article that it's like the causes paragraph doesn't actually
Oh no, it makes no
Have
sense
any-
whatsoever.
no. Ew. Is that what's her face from what's her name? Moisturize Me.
Oh, moisturize me.
What's her name?
From Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what her name is.
Call her Craft.
Clarissa?
Skin
Clarissa.
graft.
That's right.
I like the music.
I'm waiting for
Thank
this
you.
to be like a real person. Like you invited another whole person into our D&D session
Not just like half of a person.
Tyrion Lannister.
Is it Kinsey?
Oh, do you think Kinsey's half a person?
No, it says nameless, not bitch library.
Holy crap!
Yes!
Yes! This is so exciting.
Oh. Oh, I like this, Toby.
Yes!
Oh, Toby.
This is so exciting.
Oh, Toby. Grab him by the beak, Howell.
Yeah, I grabbed the beak on this. No, never mind. I don't want to start.
No. So, are you gonna take the mask off, or?
Yeah, can we start the conversation now?
Let's
Are we
start it.
live? This is so exciting. So yeah, what's your name, man?
I go by one name,
What name is
but
that?
you shouldn't need to know it.
Okay, well I do need to know it because you started a conversation with me and you won't take the mask off. So what's your name?
It seems pretty safe here. The name's Spara.
How do you spell that?
Fuck you. Listen, I already told you too much about me. I had to pull you aside because there's something you have that I need.
Does he have to make a seduction roll?
No, they're all crit 20s.
What do we have that you need?
It's something that a certain person is carrying.
Which person?
You with the beast.
How do you know that's what I call it?
You see
Sorry.
this?
We
I
try
pull
not
out
to
a
sexualize
necklace.
Valera.
Stop laughing! It's not funny.
What a fucking group here. So I happened to pass you on the ship, and my necklace here started growing and glowing. I meant to say glowing the first time.
It's just he holds up a giant necklace.
Just the necklace.
I mean, you know how it goes on the open sea.
It's getting a little
anyway.
salty in here.
This necklace here, see the shard on the end?
Yeah.
It glows when it's near something of a similar type.
So what is the
Happens to
shard?
be a shard of an orb, just like you have.
No. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
It only glows when it's near its kind.
Oh,
It
neato.
glows
That's...
brightest near you.
If I did have an orb, what would you want with it?
I don't think I'm able to tell you that. You
And-
shouldn't know.
There are all these places for you to go swimming right now.
Well, it's something that we need.
Who's
Like,
we?
Who's we?
It's part of our agenda, if you will.
Whose agenda?
That I can't divulge to you.
So it's
Commoners.
the Sparrow. Okay. Well, all right, man. You know what? Can I roll to take off his mask?
No.
No.
I can't. I know we're not supposed to be able to roll against other players. I can't tell if this is another player or if this is a temporary NPC. So that's why I'm asking.
DM.
You want to try to take his mask off?
I mean, this is like some guy named Sparrow, which is a pizza place, and he's wearing a mask.
Is Sparrow or
And-
Spara?
Oh yeah.
Spara.
I heard
Spara,
Spara,
okay.
but Brian
Spara.
probably heard it through the pizza in his hands.
Oh.
All right. So.
He's greasy, just like the pizza you eat.
Sparrow's just as mean as.
Now it's all
Jack
fun
Frost.
and games, but seriously, give me the orb.
Okay, well, or what are you gonna trade for it? Are you gonna give us something for it?
I'd
I
like
mean,
to
what
just take
orb?
it off your
Obviously,
hands.
we don't. Okay, well, we don't even know if we have this orb, but if we
Well,
did
it
have the
sounds
orb,
like you do.
okay. Well,
And in fact, I know.
how do you know?
This man over here, my necklace glows brightest near him.
What man?
The orbs resonate.
Okay,
He has
well, I mean, I don't know that you could really say that for sure, but okay. So, say we did have the orb, what would you give us for it?
it. There's nothing that can trade for that.
Okay,
It's
well
way
then
too
why are you?
valuable.
Okay, well then what do you think? You think we're just gonna hand over something valuable for no real price?
It would be the best for everyone.
Well, I don't think that you know. Look, dude, you know what? We've been out there on this island. We found a path across. We've killed everything besides a giant wolf. I don't think you want to start this fight. So,
Besides
Giant
get it-
wolf. I'm sure.
Am I?
I'm just imagining
Where's your-
Pokemon battle music.
Where's
going
your
on
pelt
right now.
from this? Where's the fang? What giant wolf? Nothing to show.
no, you're absolutely right. I don't have anything to show.
Exactly. So give it now. Or perhaps I'll have to take it by force.
Okay, I think we should go with force for this one.
I choose.
I like how you're doing all the talking.
I choose you.
Orb carrier, what say you? Shall you give it to us? Or keep it for no reason?
Orb carrier.
I like that name.
I do like orb carrier. It's actually a
Yeah,
really
it's a
cool
pretty
name.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's cool. Give it.
Where are we right now?
You are on the deck of the boat.
We're on a ship, you see?
Where?
You're out at sea.
We're just like right here,
No,
all
where
on the deck.
So you came
know,
out
there's, like,
here.
Rigging and stuff. Like,
So you guys are probably standing like kind of down in this area somewhere. Yeah,
Okay.
off to the side, so you're by yourself.
Is one of us behind Sparrow?
No.
No.
What? What do you mean no? That's dumb. All right. I slowly move behind Sparrow.
Howl
Can I
turns.
self?
Howl turns opaque. So I'm gonna say.
what a
I want to
bitch.
say to Spara. I don't know what you're talking about, and if I did, I still wouldn't give it to you.
Why? What use do you have?
I don't know you.
Can I?
You think that's a good enough reason?
Yeah.
Valera.
Can
Whatever, what were you
I
gonna
cast a spell?
Yes. Yes.
What kind of spell are you gonna try to cast?
Charm person.
Oh well.
It fails.
So what is all right? So tell what is needed for charm person? Like, do you have to say something, or does it have like a cast time? Is it instant?
So it says you attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range, which is 30 feet. It must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it, which is why I'm doing it now. If it fails the saving throw, it's charmed by you until the spell ends, which is 1 hour, or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. They regard you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, they know they've been charmed.
Is this a cantrip or is it like a spell slot?
It's a.
It's an
spell slot.
enchantment, so it's a spell slot. Yeah.
Oh goodness. Okay. So they've got to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
What does it have to? Does it give you a set difficulty check or no?
It doesn't say anything about how you actually roll.
Okay, so I think it's. I want to say that it was. What is your wisdom spell modifier or wisdom modifier?
My wisdom modifier is.
I want to say it's 12 plus whatever that is normally the DC. It's either 12 or 8.
modifier
I
is
can't
+1.
remember. So it's like a 13. So you cast this spell. You try to cast this spell on Spara. And so Spar
never
rolled a
good.
nat 20.
Yeah.
So
was
the
right.
spell
Wow.
failed, and he noticed that you tried to cast something on him.
Oh.
Well, we were gonna
Okay.
fight him anyway, so I don't
Can
care.
I use deception?
You don't have. Well, so he just noticed that something got cast on him. So Spara,
Mhm.
you
What's that?
noticed that Valera tried to cast a spell on you.
Nice try. What is that? A little magic trick?
This guy animes.
She takes
And,
a precautionary step back.
So he looks angry, and
Sure.
Get
everybody's gonna.
through the
Well, I
mask.
say the mask looks angry. It would have looked angry before, but now it looks angry. So I'm gonna say everybody get ready to roll initiative, but we're gonna cut it there.
Okay.
This is exciting.
Wait, why don't we go till 10:30 to?
Because I don't think we can squeeze everything else into another 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, the last fight took like 2 hours, so.
Well, it was
Yeah.
also against an immortal god wolf.
Who has the highest strength out of all of us? Because actually, I guess
me.
the three of us together,
might
I
be
feel like should be
Valera.
able to lift him up over the hand, like over the
Strength?
bars. Yeah, we'll just together we'll lift him up over the railing. You know?
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
strength as 10 with a modifier of 0.
I'm gonna
Happy.
strength is 11, modifier of 0.
My strength is 8 with a modifier of -1, but well, together
There you go.
with our powers combined, he can't be that heavy. It doesn't look very big. You know. We'll just remember. I mean, we might take damage, but Darth Vader lifted up Palpatine through the lightning and threw him overboard. So I feel like we'll be fine.
Ross, I'm so glad you were in here.
Yeah, Ross, dude, is that a legit costume, or did you somehow have an effect on it? Because that is awesome.
What?
It looks like a legit costume. It is. Wow, that is so awesome.
You look so great.
That is
Wait,
so
It
take
cool.
looks
it off.
great.
Take the-
That is awesome.
Take it off.
Can we see
Yeah,
that?
take it
Can we see the
off.
whole mask?
Wow, wow, wow. That's
Man,
awesome.
that is really cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, that's
yeah, good job,
great.
dude.
Is it
Guys,
hot?
I am so
Yes.
thrilled that you set this up. So cool.
Yeah, what an awesome treat.
Yeah, that's
Very
great.
nice surprise.
So I'm gonna cut it here then, and we'll get ready to do more of this in 2 weeks.
Yay.
All right, that was great.
Well,
Thank you for joining us, Ross.